What's going on, guys? It's early this morning, but I woke up to an email saying that we had a package delivered last night. So let's see if that's true. And it is. Awesome. So we will get this unboxed and show you guys what it looks like, or what it really is actually. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and move this car. So I'm sure you guys can probably see this. We have ordered a stress bar, basically, you know? It's gonna go inside the cabin right behind the rear seats. So let's go on ahead, get this unwrapped, see if we got all the hardware and everything that we need, and then go ahead and get it installed. This is how we're going to have it mounted in here. Now, we just need to go through here and mark. All right, now, pull that out of the way. Okay, so we can see our marks. You guys can see right there, we have our markings. Now, we're going to go ahead and cut that carpet out of the way. All right, so we got that one cut out right there. I'm gonna go ahead and line this thing up again and just see if it fits. Yep, fits right in there. So as you guys can see, we got it setting inside the carpet right there. We now need to trim out this side and do the same. And then we'll need to do these lower parts, I'm assuming, as well. So let's go ahead and keep on working at it. All right, guys, so you can kind of get an idea what this is gonna look like inside of here. It's not gonna be anything crazy by any means, but it will be a nice little aesthetic touch and absolutely a handling modification. But that being said, I'm an idiot and forgot that I don't have my drill here. My drill is dead. It is in the dumpster. So I need to go out and buy a new drill. All I have is an impact here, and that will not work to drill holes through this metal. We're gonna go out, get another drill, and then we will be back to continue this install. All right, you guys, so we went out, we got ourselves a drill. We're about to get this thing unboxed, and then we are going to go ahead and drill our holes for this stress bar, you know? So let's go ahead and get right into that. All right, you guys, so we've got our first hole drilled. We're just gonna go ahead and make sure that we can make these rib nuts work. But before we do that, we're gonna have to take this little deburring tool that I've got right here and just clean up this hole. Let's see here, go ahead and just tap it with this drill. There we go. I think we should be okay now, so let's see. Just barely. I think that's gonna be like perfect though, so let's go ahead and try this out. There we go, just how we want it. And then I'm pretty sure all we have to do is just tighten this up. All right, guys, so like I said, we're learning as we go. I think I actually need to hold this piece while I do this. Is that how it's done? I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Let's keep on trying. Oh, so we did it, guys. That is a rib nut. That's our first one. So apparently it takes those two tools, but that's not bad at all. We can definitely make that happen. So we're gonna go ahead, cut out the video for right now, and get back to you guys whenever we have made some real progress. All right, you guys, so I'm going to just show you guys a little bit about these rib nuts. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know how they work, but I've never used them before personally, so basically whenever you order this little EuroSport stress bar, you receive this little piece. It's a tool. It's I forget the actual name of it, but it's for using these rivets. And so what you do is you thread it on here all the way. You want to make it snug, and then you'll slip it into the hole. Hold this part right here with a clamp, and then you'll screw this piece, and it'll squeeze this around the metal. And then you just unscrew it and put your bolt right in. It's actually quite simple. All you have to have is obviously a drill to be able to drill your holes. And then I'm also using an impact drill just because it makes it a little bit easier than using the socket. I was using the socket earlier, but either way, guys, I just want to show you guys how you use these little rib nuts real quick, and it's really much simpler than I expected. But we're almost done with this install. I'm going to go on ahead, put in these 2 lower rib nuts down here, and then we will go on ahead and install the bar. All right, you guys, I'm sure you guys probably hear this trash truck over here coming through, taking the neighborhood trash. But guys, we've got all of our rib nuts in. We are good, and good. So let's go on ahead, pull this stress bar up here, get this drill out of your guys' way, feed it in here. Boom. Now, use my foot to just kind of press it against the wall some. Grab this, and we need this socket as well. Boom. Boom. All right, guys. So we have our EuroSport. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know. You guys can read that. I think it says EuroSport. I forget. Dyslexic, you know. But we are going to go on ahead and get these installed. Let's see if I can just press that right there. Alrighty, on to number 2. Work our way from one side to the other, and then sink her down. Not too tight yet. Guys, oh yeah, y'all feel that? Shakes the whole car. All right, you guys, so we have it installed. We're going to go on ahead, clean up this stuff, set it out here for now. We got to vacuum out the car as well now because of that drilling. We got little metal shavings everywhere. But guys, we have our EuroSport stress bar installed, guys. It is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And my car already really did not have much flex in it. You put it up on jacks, it was gonna jack up an entire side no matter where you tried to jack it up from, but this should make it even less flex now, guys. And honestly, it looks pretty good too. So let's keep on getting this car cleaned up, and then we'll give you guys a final look at everything. Yo, what's going on, guys? We just rolled up to our filming spot, and we're just gonna go on ahead and give you guys a little bit of a better look at this stress bar, the EuroSport stress bar, as well as just kind of talk about the installation, things that you guys might need, or just kind of tools in advance and things along those lines. Either way though, let's go ahead and show you guys what this looks like inside the car. So as you guys can see, it looks really good. I did go for the black finish just because obviously I do have a black car. So went with the black finish, guys. It is the branded with the EuroSport right there. And guys, it looks really good inside the car. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on camera if it's doing it justice, but it looks really good in there. I'm gonna show you guys what you see through the window. It looks very nice. It's very subtle, but it does the job. And guys, even on just this short drive out here to the filming spot, it really did feel like the chassis was stiffened up quite a bit. And don't get me wrong, I do have these rear seats removed, which in turn, these things actually do stiffen up the chassis just a little bit because they do connect from side to side. But either way, this is giving 2 more points of connection than the seats were, and they're much stiffer connections in my opinion. But guys, it looks really good. I think it fit really well. The fitment was perfect in my opinion. No issues with it whatsoever. I will say, as far as the installation goes, scale of 1 to 10, 5 out of 5, or 5 out of 10. It is not difficult whatsoever, I wouldn't say, but it does take some time and effort, you know? Just make sure that you take your time. Don't do any unnecessary cutting or anything like that with your carpet and stuff. You do have to trim your carpet out for this install. but it's not a whole lot. You just have to trim a little bit back up where these feet rest in, so that way you can get those rib nuts into the metal. And as far as the rib nuts go, they were rather self-explanatory, guys. I had never used them before. You just kind of look at it. It really makes sense. If you know what a rib nut is, it makes sense once you have it all in your hand. I wouldn't worry about the install too much, guys. Go on ahead, tackle this yourself. I would just say make sure that you have a drill. You need a drill, and you need some drill bits to be able to get through some metal. I use cobalt bits. They're just some bits that I happen to have from doing my front mount intercooler install. But either way, just make sure that you have some good drill bits, a drill, and a socket wrench. You know, if you got a nice ratchet or a good size ratchet, you guys will be absolutely fine. And also, I guess you do need a pair of like some grips or something along those lines, or even just a wrench to hold that little tool that you use to put in the rib nuts. That is really it. It was a very, very easy install. Took me, I'd say, probably about 45 minutes in total, and that was with me taking my time and obviously filming it as I went. Don't get me wrong, I did have to take a little intermission in there to go out and get a drill, but I'm not counting that into the install time. Would I recommend this EuroSport stress bar? Absolutely, guys. I think it looks great inside the car, as well as I just think that it's something that can benefit the vehicle as far as handling goes, and it doesn't get in the way. You can still run your rear seats with it. It's not going to be a problem whatsoever. I just happen to be gutted at the moment just because, well, there's no one that's ever sitting in my back seats, so they're not in there. But guys, either way, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with a friend if you have any that have a GTI and looking to modify it. But either way, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.